Yeah, no, we're live, pal. This is Smack
Oh,
Up
we're live.
Podcast. How's it going, everybody?
Hold on, can I restart? That's for
Restart
all
what?
my Sid Vicious fans back in the day. Haha.
Oh yeah, let's run it back.
Like go Sid.
Yeah, let's run it right back. Yeah, we got an extra member today, pal. We got Pete, we got
Yeah.
Narum, and we got
Oh, yeah.
Adam. Welcome, Adam.
Thank you for having me, Ty. It's great to be here.
How's it feel that you're from A Town, and now you're down here, ready for another show?
Well, it's great to be back. We've been running the show for a long time, but
That's right.
I think it's time that I stepped in and mixed it up
Yeah,
a
you
little
were on,
bit.
you were
you
on
know?
episode -1. That one's coming out
Yep.
soon.
I was in the Lost episode.
That's
Yep.
right.
One of the many lost episodes that you can find on our Patreon someday.
Our Patreon's going to
Someday.
be filled with episodes that don't really, mean anything.
Episodes that are bad and that you should not watch.
Yeah, we got 12 rounds. We did 12 rounds. We did a Chris Benoit tribute show. We did the Royal Rumble live reaction.
Most of
We had
those
a-
you can never watch.
We had the No Way Out live reaction to the Undertaker main event.
That one you'll be able to watch.
Possibly, but a ghost fucking spooked us during that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
was a
crazy.
Ghost.
Ty's house on
Me
it.
and Ty willed that ghost into existence.
Ty's basement is haunted. The vibes are bad.
I'm scared
Oh,
that
man.
Nair's grandma's gonna haunt this pod, so let's just move forward. Bless
Everybody
up.
shout out.
Bless up, Mama.
Bless up. Pray for Nairum's grandma.
Grandma, please don't haunt the show.
Grandma, please.
Thank God. Speaking of which, this SmackDown, it was very weird. It's very bizarre. It wasn't
It's
bad.
definitely
I wouldn't say
like
it's bad.
a post pay-per-view SmackDown. you know?
They felt like they had nothing to do.
Angle and Undertaker had the best match in SmackDown history
They
of
had
all
the
time.
best match
Uh,
ever.
that's
Neither man
debatable.
was ever submitted.
Michael Cole was unbelievably horny tonight too.
We'll get
Surprisingly.
into that later. Save it for later.
I feel
though.
like that was like all show though, especially with the Randy Orton promo, because he was like, "Get him, get him, you beat Randy's ass."
Well, he's the face, dude.
Well,
It's weird because
So-
we'll get into it, but
Yeah, we'll
'Cause
get,
it's like
we'll get
the first
into it when we
thing.
get there.
but first, got this ultimate Coke here, and it's
I'll crack it
it's
open.
XP flavored. You know what they say about XP? I got none of it. Oh God, it didn't even spritz.
You look like Easy XP,
Is
pal.
this flat?
Might have
Oh,
leveled
God.
up.
is it flat?
Yeah, it smells like. I don't even know what it smells like. Let's take a little sippy. Ugh. So bizarre. Tastes like somebody like put like shitty
Welcome
fucking
to the
berries,
Cokecast.
shitty fucking berries into my Coke. It feels like I'm not leveling up on this episode of Smack Up at all.
That's the grimmest Coke.
Yeah, let's cut this part out, Ty. Welcome back. There you go. There's some dead air for you. Fuck you. All right, Pete. Tell me about that opening promo.
Out comes Randy Orton. Well, before we get into the opening promo, we get the fun graphic that we're going to see the entirety of the show, which is Taker and Angle with Angle's mouth made transparent so you can see what's behind it. Like, I'm tempted to just like make a variety of like images where we're just throwing like whatever snacks into his mouth. What's Kurt Angle eating today?
It better be.
It's
I'd be
Vikes.
popping bottles, smoking some
Popping
champagne.
Vikes and perks, bro. That's what's happening. Anyway.
Like some perks, yeah.
Then we get a nice little graphic for Rey Mysterio addresses the public.
What's he got to say?
What's he got to say?
They
after
were
what
like
happened?
showing him in slow motion too. They were like, "What did Ray do? I can't believe
was-
he let the America down."
It
He
was
let
like
us fall down.
it was like the exact same vibe as the Batista one. From a
Can he
month
beat
prior.
these American allegations?
Can Rey Mysterio beat the patriotism allegations?
Oh no. Booyaka.
So Randy Orton comes out after his big win on Sunday, where he illegally pinned Rey Mysterio, grasping the ropes and taking advantage of the situation to take the title shot. And it's the usual heel bullshit.
What a
where
fucking
he's
prick. What an asshole.
he's like, I hate everybody. Whatever, fuck Eddie Guerrero, he's in hell again. All right, cool. Just the cheap heel pops on Eddie. Then he starts going off about his family has been generationally great, and it's like, yeah, all right, Cowboy Bob Orton was all right, I guess. And he's like,
No,
oh,
but
he
what
was
about
the
his
greatest
grandpa?
wrestler of his generation. I don't even know what his grandpa's name was.
It's Bob
Who
Orton
was it?
Sr.
That's stupid.
Didn't his grandpa give someone like, or his dad give someone like hepatitis?
No. So during the Undertaker match at was it what the fuck was it, Survivor Series or something?
Yeah,
Around that time,
yeah.
sometime in November, they did a Hell in a Cell. It might have been Armageddon, and he was busted open, and he didn't tell anyone he had Hep C.
Yeah,
Oh.
yep.
I remember that because we watched that.
It was
Yep.
very close to giving somebody hepatitis.
Yeah, it's very cool. Thank you, Bob Orton Jr.
Then he says, "Nobody's better than Randy Orton. Nobody's better than the Randy Orton family. Whatever, the Orton family." And then out of nowhere, Chavo Guerrero comes out and beats his ass, rips off his shirt, does the Three Amigos on him. Chavo's getting carried away by security, looking all beefy and tanned. And the only thing about him that's bad is the hairline. This is pre-Bosley, you know. What are we gonna do about it? And then it ends with like a hilarious clip where Chavo's just kind of yelling nonsense. He's yelling here. It says, "The Guerreros are the best family. You forgot. You forgot." And that was it. He just
And
gets
we never
carried
see
away into the
Chavo
crowd.
again.
No, we never see or hear from Chavo again.
I think he's just got exiled back to Raw.
We just see Bosley hair restoration commercials from him in the future. That's it.
Real quick, so I'm reading up that John Laurinaitis knew about Orton having hepatitis, and he still let him blade.
Ugh.
And apparently, Bob Orton was let go in this month because of that. So
That
Oh,
that
brother.
month that it happened, or
yeah, he's gone now. He's not with the company anymore as of
Because that was
around this episode.
an Undertaker match, right?
Yeah,
That
it was Armageddon 2005.
Yeah, you know, the Undertaker was like, "Hey Vince, get this fat old bastard out of here.
And Vince was like, but he's a legend.
Get him out."
Okay.
Yeah, you know Mark Politic big time
Bob
on that
Orton
one.
Jr.'s got the esteemed most unimproved of 1986 by Mr. Dave Meltzer. The Wrestling Observer newsletter. What a fucking title to have. Most unimproved.
that's so
Wonder who
fucking
gets that
crazy.
now.
Dave Meltzer was cooking.
It went from 84 to 95. This award.
Oh,
No, you should bring that back.
yeah,
Last one to win it was Hulk Hogan 2 years in a row in 94 to
That makes-
95.
that makes sense.
That was a pretty good segment. I liked everything about it. I like Randy Orton being a piece of shit. I don't
just-
care about his family lineage. I hope
Uh,
he gets past that soon.
I know. I mean, that's going to be a major part of
I
it
know.
because it's all
'Cause
lineage
legacy.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Legacy will be
and-
here
but-
soon.
But like, it's the thing that really kills it for me is like, he's like so one-dimensional. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. We know what he's gonna come out to do. Comes out, he says, "Fuck Eddie, Rey Mysterio is a shill, whatever.
Oh,
You know,
good
my
shit.
my family good, everybody else bad. I'm gonna win the title from
I
Kurt Angle."
I
And
just
it's like,
forget
all right.
how like bland Randy was back in the day. Because like I used to watch, and I wasn't a huge fan of Randy Orton. Like I always liked Edge, and I always like fucking wanted to see Randy lose. But now Randy's awesome now. Like he's just aged like fine wine.
He's great in the ring. He's
Yeah,
always
he's
been
always
great.
been good in the ring. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying like promo wise, like I don't
It's
give a
because
shit
I
about
mean,
that.
like they gave him garbage to work with. Like, what can you do after you come out 1 week and say "fuck Eddie Guerrero, he's in hell"? You kind of have to like quadruple down on that.
And it's something he apparently didn't want to do either. So
Yeah.
he already felt uncomfortable saying it. So I imagine like constantly having to re-say it. It just was like,
Right.
But he truly was the MJF of his time.
Yeah. Your city stinks. It's smelly.
All right.
Mom
Pete.
fat, and I fucked her.
Adam, what are your thoughts on the segment?
Some of the lines he was given felt a little uncomfortable. Like, this whole entire show was kind of put at a breakneck pace. Like, there's a lot happening in a little time.
Yeah, it was like an hour and 25 minutes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
CW had all those ads.
Yeah. Well, there's an egregious ad break
Oh,
later.
Peacock, man. Fucking Peacock with those ads.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
irritating.
There's one later that's so bad. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll get into this. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Da-na-na-na. We're ready for the Matt
I
Hardy
can
match.
slam a tornado.
I can fuck up your mama. Da-na-da-da-da-da-da-da. I remember that
true.
song, dude. That's crazy.
Then
But yeah,
Tatanka
and
comes out.
then base Tatanka looking big and meaty, just
Big
like
and
I
juicy.
love Tatanka. He's great. I'll say it again. I'll say it every week. Why is he not the
Tatanka's
champ?
the GOAT. Yeah, he should be right now, honestly.
And then we get Eminem rockin'. I love that theme. I forget how much I love that theme. You got the fucking big ass minx coats.
You know what I noticed too?
Yeah,
I never noticed the signs on their coats before. Is that new or was that?
No, they've had that. It's so good.
Oh my god.
Eminem is fucking. They are dripped out their mind.
They got the fucking belts like hung out of their cock. They got the cock.
Their
right
pants.
Yeah,
The cock belt.
the cock belt. I love it. That's such a cool look. The way that Melina gets up on the apron while fucking Johnny Nitro's hitting the Jeff Hardy at her.
God bless.
That's what.
Or as Ted said, "Yo." I think he said that No Way Out.
He's just sitting there going, "Hey, I love Melina. I can't wait for it. Oh my god, she did the splits again."
Yeah,
Michael!
he tells, because I think Cole says like, "Oh, she looks like a lion with her big hair." And Taz is like, "I've never seen a lion like that." Anyway, shut up. Watch this. It's really great.
This match unfortunately wasn't as good as the one at No Way Out. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Matt Hardy said, "Listen, I can only have one in me. Please, he's tired this match. He's not really hitting shit." Tatanka takes a nasty ass
Tatanka's
spot.
flying across the ring.
He's
dude,
going
constantly.
so fast that there was a spot where Mercury pushes Tatanka at Nitro, and Nitro like pulled the ropes down, and he kind of just like slowly
He lands
flopped
straight
over.
on his shoulder, dude.
He slowly
it's so
flopped
bad.
over to like make it look like he tripped or something, but like I think he legit just could not catch his footing, and he just he belly flopped on the ground.
It was like
disgusting.
straight on his side. It was so bad.
Oh, fucking
Tatanka took a couple of nasty falls in this match where I'm like, and he still just gets up,
God.
popped up on definitely HGH.
Yeah.
Look at that gut.
Matt also hit that Bulldog Net Breaker spot again. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that was sick.
Love that shit.
Well, earlier in the match, him and Tatanka just have actually like really good chemistry for some
Yeah.
reason. Like the No Way Out wasn't like a fluke where it was like these guys just came together. This is a really good like tag team for some reason. Tatanka
Oh.
and Matt Hardy is so weird.
Yeah, that
I agree.
that suplex and neck breaker they did a little combo move too. It's crazy.
The flip that they did on I think John Morrison when he was in the corner,
Wow,
they just
his
flipped him in the air.
Who's
and,
John
like,
Morrison, pal? It's Johnny Nitro. Come on.
or whatever.
It's Johnny
whatever, dude.
TV. It's
Johnny TV.
Elite. It's Johnny.
Johnny
Impact.
TV
It's
is
Johnny,
Johnny TV is low key the best one yet.
Johnny Mundo.
Johnny.
Come on.
But the
pal.
flip they did, that
Yeah.
looked heinous. I don't know why they did that.
I mean, it only went like 8 minutes. Matt was about to get the twist of fate. Melina grabs his ankle. Mercury rolls him up, and then he fucking like pulls his tights and cheated to win.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It was really it was good for like how much it was, but it just man, I just saw No Way Out. I just saw how good that match was, and it just doesn't translate.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we had a short match here, but like the No Way Out match was for a title shot, right?
I guess they said
And was
the
so
week
then what
prior
was
that
this
it wasn't.
match?
It was for
This
the belt.
this was for the title.
Yeah,
This was for
Matt
the
Hardy
titles.
and Tatanka won at the pay per view.
Yeah, I know. But I mean like I didn't know if they were just running it on SmackDown. or
No,
what,
no, this
but-
was for the belts.
Yeah.
It was a championship match. And then you got best segment of the night. I thought Paul Burchill was fucking stupid when he wanted to be a pirate, but now I think he is base because he went full Looney Tune today. Steven Regal, not Steven Regal, fucking
William.
I'm in WCW brain. William Regal.
No, but like low key, I might be the #1 Regal fan, Jenny.
He just decided, hey Paul, I hate your gimmick now. I got this letter from my my #1 fan that says I'm embarrassed for you. And
By the way, William Regal, you're so sexy and hot.
you're so
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
gorgeous. P.S. You're gorgeous and so hot.
Thank God William didn't say it was from like a
Paul-
teenage fan.
Paul looks
Yeah.
like he didn't hear anything he said because he's got fucking like Cocoa Puffs on the brain, and he just
He should
dips
be
out.
looking like a Jack Sparrow impersonator at Disneyland.
He pulls out this fucking bomb, like not even like
A
bomb.
cartoonish
It's a
bomb.
cartoonishly big circular bomb, and he
The
says,
action
"Hold
bomb.
this for me." And William's
You
like,
guys seen
"What?"
that episode, the gif of Batman? with Adam West, where he's carrying the bomb through the streets.
You just don't know where you can put a bomb sometimes. But he goes off screen, and William's like, "What the fuck?" And like, I thought the segment was about to end, but then he fucking lights the little like it was a long ass fucking wick that's on the floor, and he just starts laughing at William. And William's like, "No, no, no." And then it ends right at the right at the base, and he comes in out of frame, and goes boom.
This is such a dumb thing.
It only would have been better if like the camera cut away and then cut back and William Regal's like tie was blown off and like his face was covered in ash or something, like a Looney Tunes character, and he had to put like his mouth back on or something.
The only time we saw this man wrestle was at like, wasn't it Armageddon? But that was we didn't have a pod yet. So in this pod of 2006, he has not wrestled a single time, and he's been on every show, almost every show. What a
That's
fucking
the crazy part. Is they're on here like almost weekly, but they don't do anything.
Oh, big RIP
Being
to the
featured.
juniors division, by the way. Fucking Finley killed them, and they never came back.
Yeah,
maybe for the best.
Yeah, that's
maybe
fine.
for the best.
Well, when you have a 5'5" guy and you try to label him the giant of the juniors,
For
I think it's
Adam, there was a one episode. There was a group of little people that was titled the Juniors Division, and they were wrestling.
Oh God.
One of them was the same height as Rey Mysterio,
yeah,
if not taller than him.
they said that he was a giant among them.
He was the giant of the juniors. He was the big show for them.
So they had Finley come out and beat them all up. So bad. Oh man, Pete, tell me about that Hall of Fame introduction. Can you believe that Eddie Guerrero's going in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I mean it was like heartfelt and shit. Really sad, bro. Like honestly, it sucks watching that. Like in the montage of everybody crying. I kind of laughed when I saw the Big Show crying because like holy fuck, that's hilarious. But like that needs to like Ty, make that the thumbnail, please. Did I send it in here? I did. Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. I'll try.
Need you to make him peeking out of Kurt Angle's PNG mouth.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. But yeah, like aside from the Big Show crying, really sad, really heartfelt. Like it was gripping at my heartstrings and shit. Like when I watched it, I was like, man, I really do wish. I know I say it like constantly. I wish Eddie Guerrero was still alive, dude, because like that guy had so much to offer.
Also,
like, he was 38, right?
Yeah, he was around 38.
Seeing him wrestle for like another however many years, I mean, at this point, he'd probably be like a manager or something on AEW.
Listen,
if he was still around.
Everyone fucking wrestles. Doesn't matter what age you are.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the Fabulous Freebirds did it until, a week ago.
Aren't the what's it called? The Rock and Roll Express still wrestling?
That's who it was. Rock and Roll Express, not the Fabulous Freebirds. What am I
gonna say? I'm like fucking. I forgot.
Didn't they say for Eddie though? Because like he had been on the juice for so long, like his heart was like fucking ginormous essentially.
Yeah,
so
he was off. He was off like steroids and shit for a long time. It just caught up with him.
Yeah, I mean, when you abuse it for so much, it's gonna.
Your heart doesn't just go back to normal.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Anatomy Podcast.
I'll tell that to Daddy Ass.
Hey, just in. Chris Benoit, feeding your kid HGH will not make him taller.
No.
Daniel, no.
Hey, cut that out.
I'm gonna zoom that one in for editor. Ty's gonna be pissed off.
Make that a PSA. Separate.
Welcome to the Schizocast, where I yell at myself, and then myself fucks me over later.
I have a good comment for your future self here. Don't worry, it's coming.
All right, tell me about the dicks, pal.
All right, so the dicks. So Booker comes out first for God knows whatever reason. His theme plays. He comes out and Cole says, "Here comes the former American champion."
Biggest suit you've ever seen.
Cole says Benoit ended that joke of a title reign. True.
To be honest, he didn't wrestle like a single match. Aside from the one he
based.
lost.
That's why he called it a joke.
Yeah.
And Booker gets really mad at people touching him. I don't know if you guys thought that.
Yeah. Like, I'm just mad that he's here, you know?
Oh, well, no one was more madder than I, because this man immediately beelines it to the commentary table. So that's how I knew this was going to be a shitter of a match.
Then you heard the music and you were like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I completely forgot like who the dicks were. I mean, granted, they've only been on like one SmackDown before this.
And you forgot about Bobby and Barry Dick.
I forgot.
It's James and Chad Dick.
I like
Barry
Bobby
Dick
and
is
Barry.
better.
That's their cousins. We don't get to see them. They're on Velocity.
So like they come out and then it just, if you've listened to any one of these, and I've mentioned it before, Booker's been on commentary. This man does not stop talking. Like this is not like Black Snow TNA Booker where it's like funny.
He just keeps going, dude.
Yeah, it's
Even
just
when there's dead
so
air.
annoying.
That's
Yeah,
why
like,
that's
even-
why he's the goat.
There's like even when they're just having the match. So eventually Booker keeps complaining. He says there's a conspiracy and it's all because of Teddy Long.
Also feeling like
Dick
very
rating.
racist towards Teddy Long in a way. Like
Oh.
it's getting like close to him saying some fucked up shit for real.
Well, I mean, this is the guy who called Hulk Hogan the N-word on live TV.
Basically.
But yeah, the dicks are gyrating in the corners
That's
as
right.
Booker's talking about how there's a conspiracy, and I'm hating myself.
He goes, "What even is a black hole? Where is the black hole?" Booker says. What is he talking about?
I don't fucking know
Well,
what the hell this man's talking about.
They said,
But-
"Listen, dicks. This ain't just a tag team match. This is a handicap match."
Yeah, that's also the weird part, because like the announcer like doesn't know this apparently. The ref has to come in and tell him, and then the boogeyman comes out and he goes, "I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to fuck you up." And Boogeyman starts thrusting his way down to the ring, and Booker T's mad as hell about it. Booker and the dicks are freaking out. Cole in the middle of this, he's just like, "Hey Booker, did you clean out the trunk of your car?" And Booker's just like, Booker doesn't answer the question. I think he just says, "When I was a kid, I was told to be afraid of the boogeyman, but I told my parents or whoever if I saw the boogeyman, I'd beat him up." I don't think that's gonna happen, dude. I think the boogeyman's probably gonna kill you. We'll see when though. There was, I guess, a match that happens. I wasn't really paying attention because Boogeyman. As soon as Boogeyman came out and you saw the dicks, it's like, all right, this is over. Boogeyman kills the dicks, and then
he finished too.
What's that?
He had a new finisher. He doesn't use the Dominator anymore.
Well, I couldn't concentrate because Booker
Oh,
kept
you're blind.
giving me the brain rot.
Yeah, he does like a double choke slam kind of thing, but then falls forward with him.
I mean, it made him look strong as hell.
Yeah,
And-
he
Yeah.
looks great.
Like because he wasn't like just like comedy stuff. It's like no, he's genuinely like fucking putting moves on the dicks and he's killing them. But he ends up winning. He starts eating worms, you know,
That's
the
how
usual.
you do, yeah.
He gets out the ring and he starts making his way towards the announcement table, or the commentary table, I should say. And Booker is like, "Oh hell no, sucker!" And he gets up, runs away because he sucks. Boogeyman's got this bag, and like Cole and Taz are sitting there like, okay. And Boogeyman just opens his bag and dumps an assload of worms all over the table.
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah, and
Cole and Taz are so fucking bad.
Taz was so fucking pissed. He's like, "Bro,
He's like, this
Bro.
is he's like, this is a $1,000 suit.
And then they come back from commercial and they're fucking using like a broom, like a legit just like push broom, as the guy's like has it by like the mount and he's fucking scraping it into a box, like a shitty ass fucking box. I'm like, this is where you keep your fucking worms at?
Taz
didn't
is
have-
so mad.
Where's
'cause
the
he's
production
just like-
value?
Cole tells him to sit down, and Taz's like, where am I sitting down? It sticks over.
How did Michael Cole get horny after smelling that?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Wait, before that, Michael Cole yells some like, "Get me a towel,"
Get me a towel.
and then the towel just flies in.
This was all unplanned. Vince is laughing in the back.
I would hope so.
Ah, fuck you, Michael Cole. Get Taz a towel.
He said "fuck you" to Michael Cole, but it ended up being Taz who got the most pissed off about it. Even before it cuts to commercial, it just shows like the camera like zooms in on Cole and Taz's face, and they're so like perplexed by what just happened.
Dude, I'd be so fucking upset if someone dumped worms like that on me.
Well, yeah, because you still got to sit there for like another hour.
Dude,
It's probably fucking reeks of dirt and worms.
The worst shit is when I'm delivering packages, right? You don't know where I work. But, you know, when I'm delivering packages, and I just go up to a house, and it's just, they just put, like sod and fucking fertilizer and shit. It just stinks, dude. That's what I can imagine that smell 10 times over with fucking worms flopping around. I'd be fucking pissed if I had to smell that shit.
Yeah, and you're like there with a bunch of like the smelly wrestling fans already.
Oh
So,
no, yeah, you could smell BO from behind you. Oh god.
yeah, it probably was not a fun time for a lot of the.
Got a
for
quick
Colt
question
fans.
for Narum. No one else is allowed to answer. What's smellier, a Smash Brothers player or a wrestling fan?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I would probably have to go with the Smash Bros fans.
Damn.
You neglected the furries.
No, it's not. It was a trick question. It was the furries.
Well, furries don't stink. It's usually their suit
Yeah.
because
They-
it's covered
they-
in semen.
All right, next segment.
To be fair, would that not make them stink?
Next segment.
Oh, okay.
Rey
Right.
Mysterio is about to talk about his furry allegations.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio addresses the furry allegations.
Randy took
Ray-
off my
Ray's-
fursuit.
Randy exposed me as a furry.
My tail was taped on. I'm fraud.
I guess you could say he was
It
caught
wasn't
with his
in-
tail between his legs.
That's right.
The tail was not properly installed. It was only taped on. Anyway. Ray's walking to the ring. Stop. Ray's walking to the ring looking solemn and baby. He's still like dapping people up though. You know, he's like, yeah, whatever.
He's happy to be here, but he's also not.
Walks into the ring, he grabs the mic, blah blah blah. I did it for Eddie. I'm main eventing. I'm not main eventing. WrestleMania. Same promo for the last 4 shows,
He
basically.
keeps
but also
going like Eddie
even
messed
sadder.
with me, dude. He messed with me during the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
Eddie's a little prankster. He's always trying to fuck me over.
it's been the same promo for the last 4 shows, but now this one is sad. This is my same issue with Randy Orton, but whatever.
It was at this
Then-
point I really got tired of Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Ray goes, and I lost, and you hear multiple children in the crowd yelling, but he cheated. And there's like one kid in the crowd that keeps saying it every time he says he disappointed. He's like, you didn't disappoint me. And he's like, all right, whatever. Ray formally apologizes to the fans, his family, Vicky, Chavo, and most importantly, Eddie himself, dude. And Teddy Long rolls out, and he goes, what happened on Sunday was wrong, playa. I reviewed the tapes. He goes, I can't remove Randy from the match since he won, but I can add you to the match. So now Ray is also in the match with what's currently set to be a triple threat between Ray, Kurt Angle, and Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Woo! I like how he goes, I'm adding you to the match, so it's going to be Randy Orton versus the World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio. And Ray's like, yes! Yes! And then he goes, in a triple threat match.
Yeah, like what else is it gonna be, guys?
In
Yeah,
a triple threat.
I
And then Ray gets back up on the... Yes! Yes! Triple threat!
That's what I always wanted.
So interestingly enough, Teddy doesn't say Kurt Angle. He just says it's gonna be Randy Orton versus the World Heavyweight Champion versus you.
Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't mention Kurt.
I think
because we have the rematch happening next week, which is like we'll talk about that later too.
Yes! I'm back in the main event, baby!
But yeah, that's basically the segment.
He thought he would be back in the main event.
And then we
You
got the
think-
most... Like, listen, we had the Looney Tunes ass shit earlier. Made
Now we're
sense
getting
to me.
honka honka.
This one made no sense to me. Crystal
This-
comes out, you know,
Crystal comes out and I say, "Who?"
the backstage interviewer, dude.
Yeah, right.
She's our Nardwar.
And then my first note here is Michael Cole is now the horny one with 2 question marks. Then the next one is Michael Cole a Black Queen enjoyer? 'Cause
Yes,
he has not popped off for any diva or anybody involved in production except for Crystal.
He said white women are overrated.
Yeah.
He's like,
That is
yeah,
true.
show me that Divas lingerie issue. Yeah, give me
Yeah,
that.
Crystal-
Mm.
Crystal pulls out the magazine and Trish is on the cover, and I gotta say, woo boy, he's still looking the same.
It's true.
Nothing changed. So it's the 2006 Divas magazine. Jillian comes out. Nobody wants to see you disrobe. They want to see JBL.
Yeah, that I was like,
That's crazy. Inshallah, we can see more clotheslines from hell and less honkers. Michael Cole says, "I do,"
I do. Yeah. Let me see.
and then she like defeats Jillian Hall. We go immediately back to the strip show, which is like, all right, cool.
well, okay, she defeats Jillian Hall by
By like
stripping her
tearing
clothes
off, tearing off her shirt. Not even her clothes, just her shirt. Just
Yeah, and you see Jillian's giant hammerhammers
Yeah,
just out there.
like I'm gonna be quite honest with you, pal. What she was wearing was very not revealing. So she could have just walked off and nobody would have been. But I mean, I guess in 2006 they're like, "Oh my God, she's got a bra on." Oh,
Yeah.
shit, dude.
I mean, like nowadays, women just walk outside with it like that.
You know how many times I see just random ass like shit, like worse than that? I'm
Yeah.
honest, dude. Yeah.
I mean, like this whole thing reminded me that like things have changed because first it's this, you know, we don't really get segments like this on any wrestling show
No.
that's on TV. I don't know what you perverts out there watch, but and then also like the recaps of like the pay-per-view because nowadays it's
keep
it's on the
bringing it
internet.
back. Yeah, like but the pay-per-view because they know not all the kids didn't watch it.
Yeah, especially when they were what like $50 a pop back then.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
60. Yeah,
I think it was 30 and or 20 or 20. Yeah, it's $20. And
no
then,
way.
Yeah,
It
because
wasn't 20.
it might have been 30. I don't think it was anything
No.
more than 30.
Nowadays, I mean, like you're spending, you know, 10 a month for
Yeah.
Peacock. But granted, at least you get,
Shit.
you know, a bunch of other stuff. It's not just like Fed stuff.
Mhm.
Hold on, let's go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics and hit that inflation calendar.
All right,
Yeah.
so-
What is $30 inflated to
So
$2023?
if we bought, let's just say hypothetically that No Way Out was 2000, like or not 2006 was $30. Let's see. I hit the calculate button and they don't wanna show me.
It happens.
You know, $45, $45.92. So essentially, you're spending almost $50 today's money on a pay-per-view. That's
Wow.
fucked.
So it's still cheaper than an AEW pay per view.
Not if you use a VPN. Wink, wink.
Got him.
A what? I never heard of that.
Oh, nothing, dude. We're not sponsored by any VPN, so VPNs don't exist.
But if you want to,
Yeah, White
Wink,
TV
wink. Wink, wink.
and changing the location.
Today's
of your current
sponsor is
country.
NordVPN.
Nope, cut that out.
Today's
We're not
sponsor is
getting anything free
PlayStation
from
2.
us.
just PlayStation 2.
I love that Cole's like, and not Cole, it was Taz. He goes, PlayStation 2 is our sponsor today. He had nothing to say. I think he got yelled at for talking about how good PS2 is.
He got yelled at for talking about Final Fantasy X too.
Hit this button. Bling. Whoa.
Whoa, what the heck?
What else happened in that promo? Oh yeah, Crystal got naked.
Yeah.
The crowd went,
it was very
Awooga!
Yeah, the crowd went on high alert.
cool. I alert.
And then I went Awooga
Young-
as soon as I heard fucking Batista coming back.
Yeah. Another Batista recap. Let's go.
He said, my torn triceps are healed, which, how?
It's been like a month.
We
It
watched
doesn't make any sense.
me and Narum had to sit there and like stare down the muscle being put there. There's
Yeah.
no way it's
Yeah.
healed.
No, that was
We were in the
that was
operating room,
nasty.
but we cut back and we got Gregory Helms,
Oh boy.
and everyone gets
Yeah.
excited
And
for
back.
another cruiserweight
Gregory
championship match.
Oh yeah, woo!
But for real though, we got the Juan Deers are back. My boy Psychosis is coming out. He's looking happy. He's looking great.
Didn't what's his face
Huh?
get released now?
Who?
His partner.
Super crazy.
Super Crazy
Crazy.
should be still there. What is Super Crazy?
Who? One of them's getting
Oh
released.
no,
soon.
Huvatu is already gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he hit a
Juventud.
450 when they told him not to.
No 450s
We brought
allowed.
that up on the first episode of Smack Up.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Go listen to it if you haven't seen
Go
it.
listen. Yeah.
Or else.
I don't
Ralph.
know why you'd be listening to this one first. To be
You're just
honest.
no. I mean, they might just be hopping in. It's hard to start chronologically with a podcast. We're probably like 80 deep by now.
Oh god, if we were 80 deep right now, I'd feel very, very fucking depressed. Shout out to Future Ty. Look back on this one.
It's gonna be. We're gonna be the Impact Zone cast by then.
Oh.
When Kurt Angle goes, so do I.
Yes, Psychosis is here. Match went like 5 minutes. I really don't have any highlights to this one. They just did a lot of stuff you would think that they would do. Psychosis got him with a really cool wheel kick. He spun and got him. I mean, Psychosis.
Everything you expect out of a cruiserweight 2006 match in WWE, they do it.
Psychosis goes up to the top rope at one point. He hits him off there, and then he rolls him up and puts his feet on the ropes for the second roll-up finish of the night in in a championship match.
Mm-hmm. Gregory Helms, what a
Helms-
guy. He just keeps escaping. What are we
Gregory
going to do about
Helms
it?
feels like the most grounded cruiserweight. Like, when you think of cruiserweights, you think of guys that do fucking high spots. Because when you used to watch Gregory Helms as 3 count in WCW, you watch him early on. He was quick. He was very fast. He would hit shit that was nuts. I don't know what they're telling him to do here, or what happened during this hurricane bit. Maybe he's hurt.
What it is I think he's just
Getting older?
no, I don't even think it's that. I think he's just like a heel.
Heel.
You don't want a heel to do exciting. Like, the year is 2006.
Right, but then
And, like, it's a very different era from
True.
what we see now, where everybody's like I mean, it's a derogatory term, but a spot monkey,
But-
where it's like, we just got to do the spot, make
but
it look
there's
cool.
no highlights so far of any cruiserweight match we've seen with anybody. Like, even Kid
Yeah.
Cash was
I mean, Kid Cash sucks though too.
like we talked
He
about.
was also a
Juventude.
heel too.
Hoovy was great, but he's
Right.
gone. You got Super
Yeah.
Crazy, who's great. He's not really got spotlighted. Psychosis was very grounded in this one. He didn't do anything like stunningly crazy.
I think part of the thing is they don't want any of them overshadowing the main roster too, because it's like,
yeah,
I
that's
say
the
main roster, but like,
that's the problem with
Cruiserweights-
WCW too. They did the same shit. They put them in the
Yeah.
beginning. Everyone loved it. Everyone wants to go back to that, but then they
Yeah.
don't want it to overshadow big fucking Hulkster.
big dude slapping meat.
And that's when they had Billy Kidman fight Hulk Hogan for the belt, and that shit was embarrassing. Go look that up.
Oof.
Poor Billy Kidman. He rocks.
Kidman.
They go and they keep showing highlights of the greatest match in history with the greatest
Yep.
JPEG.
The greatest
history,
SmackDown match in history. The greatest PNG.
the greatest web.mp folder.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Narum, since you got the main event,
Teddy
this
Long
is gonna be
shows
kinda-
up again.
Yeah, I'll take Teddy Long. Guess you got something to say. I can run through.
It's supposed to go into the main, but Randy's theme hits, but he doesn't come out. So he's actually backstage talking to Teddy Long. He's complaining about Teddy. He's like, Teddy, you suck. I don't understand your business decisions, and you are the worst GM ever.
Well, Randy? Oh no. This was before Teddy comes out and says, "Hey, Angle versus Undertaker next week."
Oh yeah, yeah. I
And then,
do got
then he
something
cuts
to
back.
say
Then he
about
cuts.
that.
Then he cuts backstage to Randy Orton yelling
Which
at him.
So I do
match
have
does not need to happen.
Yeah, that does not need to happen because we already saw it, and it is probably only going to be good at No Way Out.
Yeah.
Probably going to be worse, yeah.
Undertaker is not that guy. We were given one good match, and I think it's just all downhill from here.
It was one good match because of Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Primarily. Like, that match was catered to Kurt Angle's style more than it was to Undertaker's, which is why it was good. It's because Undertaker's style sucks. He
Oh,
does
yeah.
3 spots and everyone cheers.
He did
But-
the big boot.
Bro, did you see Old School? He climbed up on the ropes and then jumped off. Isn't that
Whoa.
cool? With the guy's arm. It definitely hurt really bad.
Holy shit, dude! He hit the leg drop.
Oh my god. The boot?
Oh my
Don't.
god.
Yeah,
The cold.
it's I don't look. If you grew up and you watch The Undertaker and you like this guy, great.
Unfortunate.
This guy fucking like watching him as an adult, because that's when I got into wrestling. This guy stinks. I do not see what the main appeal is of this guy, other than he was at the WWE for a long time, and he
He
was
was a
probably
wizard,
like
bro.
shoved down a lot of people's throats.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
like-
Stockholm syndrome.
It's like staying power, and then like just the number of like stupid like gimmicks and things he's been a part of. Like, remember when they crucified Stephanie?
That's right.
Didn't they crucify Stone Cold too?
I think so.
Yes.
I mean, like certain things, like the American
Badass.
Badass, like could have been fun.
They are fun when you look back at it. It's just
Yeah.
like the whole everything. He has a lot of like stupid moments that are like really fun, and you look back on them, and that's like the primary appeal of why like Undertaker is cool. That and like the unintentional WrestleMania streak.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
honestly, all those matches were good.
When it comes to like promo, when it comes to like an actual in-ring wrestling, he's not that guy.
It's more to do with his opponent that really makes it.
Yeah, I think that's probably it, and it's probably why like a lot of people like more of his like 2010 stuff, kind of like when the streak was going on,
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
because it was like, oh, he wrestled one time like a year.
Yeah.
It was more of a
Mm.
spectacle.
like he'd put on a good match, and like for all like everything that we have bad to say about him, he knows how to work with guys. You know, it's just like his specific like bread and butter moveset is like boring as fuck.
Dude, now it's time for the main event. That main event made me shit. Dude.
Yeah, this main event,
It's the standard
Before you
SmackDown
get into this
2006
match-
main event.
Dave Meltzer gave it 3.25 stars.
What an idiot!
yeah,
What a fucking
objectively
idiot.
wrong.
I
3.
give Dave Meltzer one Meltzer driver out of 2.
Wow, but this match was it was fine.
It was whatever. Like, so my problem with these matches are like, they always do these like multi-man fucking main events, and they're just like so tiring to watch.
I just don't care. Like this is literally like we don't know what to do. We don't know how to build up any storyline specifically at the end of the show. So now we're just gonna put this together, and this will hopefully make the crowd happy. And which,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it does, but like
Why-
it doesn't progress anything.
Why the fuck is Benoit here? I don't care if he had a feud with Randy Orton. He's not having a feud with Randy Orton currently.
No, he's here to support Ray, dude.
Yeah, so like this tries to combine like two storylines because you get so it is the match is essentially it's Randy, Finley, and JBL versus the team of Benoit, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley. And
Lashley's feuding with JBL and Finley, and Mysterio is just feuding with Randy Orton.
Chris
So
Benoit's
by
here
proxy,
to
Chris
help out.
Benoit is also feuding with Randy Orton because he loves Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero.
yep, so that is why they had the match. Like why Randy is teaming up with JBL and Finley, who knows?
Because he's racist.
True. I watched his Twitch stream one time.
Me too.
But anyway, the match happens. Benoit comes out. He's the first to come out, and the crowd loses their fucking mind.
Ooh, boo this man.
Lashley comes out. So in the teasers for this match, they showed Lashley with facial hair. He had like a little like goatee thing, but he comes out with nothing.
He has the goofiest JPEG they got for him. Like he just like he doesn't look right every single time.
No.
They're like,
No.
Lashley's coming up next. It's like, who is that?
I looked at it. I'm like, that's not Bobby Lashley. And I still don't think it's Bobby Lashley. That looked like Bobby Lashley at home. But
It's Robert
Anyway.
Lashley.
yeah, it's Robert. That's Dick Lashley.
Oh, well,
But
because he killed the Dicks
anyway.
in one episode.
The right one comes out, and then Ray finally comes out. All the heels are already in the ring. They just had a regular entrance. Although, interesting note, when JBL comes out, Taz says there's nothing worse than a rich dude from Texas who lives in New York.
Honestly,
Fair
that
enough.
is kind of based for that one.
It's true. He's a real New Yorker. He would know.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention when Randy comes out, he's looking absolutely like soaked. Like somebody just lathered him up, bro.
Well, because
Well,
he was
he's-
so mad that
Yeah,
he
he's
wasn't
fuming.
taking-
Yeah.
Um,
It took everything in him to not say the word.
He was like that dude from Inside Out. He was super hot and red, and they had to dump him with water to make sure to cool him off before the match. It'd be like that
Nothing-
when you're hot.
Nothing too crazy happens in this match. I mean, it's kind of what you expect from all these six motherfuckers fighting each other.
Yep.
Starts with
Various
Benoit and
spots.
JBL. Benoit hits. Most Benoit hits is Benoit shit. You know, arm drag, sharpshooter. Eventually, JBL gets the ropes. Lashley eventually comes in, starts beating up JBL. He hits a pretty cool looking fucking suplex though, and a spear, which I thought was pretty awesome. But Finley, there's a lot of interruptions in this match from Finley, and it gets really annoying. Like the 7th time it happens.
Yeah, the
So-
crowd was not happy about Finley. They were chanting he sucked.
Yeah, he looked really mad by that too.
He's got some go away heat right now.
Yeah, to be fair, I can see why, because this man came out to the dumbest debut of all time.
It really gave him nothing. They
He
just
fought Matt Hardy and lost by DQ. Even
well,
though Matt
he
Hardy
just
gave him the
keeps
business.
losing by DQ because he loves to fight, bro.
He beat up Funaki, which is a big hater moment right there.
Yeah, Funaki is literally us.
And then he beat up a bunch of junior division people, and then he wanted to fight women. So I mean, it'd be good on the
No,
Raw.
he
but-
kidnapped Crystal.
Yeah, he'd be good on Raw Down, but Smack Up we don't respect that.
No,
True.
neither does the crowd.
But this match eventually gets back to a lot of uninteresting stuff happens. Rey Mysterio gets bear hugged. Rey Mysterio gets squished a lot in this match, by the way.
Yes.
He gets put in a lot of headlocks,
Yeah,
and
we were
it
commenting
zooms in on his face.
that. It's just look at how squishy his head is, bro. He's so little.
Eventually, Benoit and JBL get in the ring again, and Benoit's fucking up JBL. Finley once again tries to run in, but Benoit activates like his third eye
Yeah.
because he like Finley runs from behind, and Benoit like senses his like key, and he just chops the hell out of him and kills him. Like Benoit was just there was like a point where Benoit was just killing JBL, Finley, and Randy Orton, which I thought was pretty great. Eventually, he hits the flying headbutt to JBL, and I said, "That's the one." But
Yeah, that's what I kept. Every time it happens, I'm like, does he know?
Finley once again breaks that up. Thankfully,
If Finley keeps the match going, let's
there
go.
was a fucking crazy spot though. This next spot is crazy. JBL tries to go to with the clothesline from hell onto Benoit, but Benoit once again activates his third eye, and he just like grabs at his arm and just gets him. He tries to go for the crossface. It was a cool spot. Had he actually gotten to the crossface too, it would have been even crazier. But you know what happens next. Finley once again says no.
Interrupts.
Benoit hits him with the suplex and gets out the ring. JBL's got his little fingies in the steps, in between like the steps and the ring, and he like runs in and kicks the steps, which is a cool spot. Had JBL's fingers like started bleeding, it would have been really fucking sweet. But eventually, JBL gets thrown back into the ring. Benoit makes the tag to Rey. He hits JBL with a 619. 1, 2, 3. The good guys win.
Wow, whoa, the
wow.
faces won, no way. Wow, in the multi-man match?
16
Whoa.
minutes long, man.
That match was not 6 minutes long.
It was 16 minutes.
Oh,
Okay, I was gonna
is
say,
that
like,
counting their intros?
No, from bell to bell.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Yeah, so this show, SmackDown, was pretty alright overall, except for like the second half.
Yeah, dude, from going from No Way Out, which is probably the best show that we have seen on both ends all year, to this, it's like I just got smacked in the face with a smack up.
Yeah.
I hit a wall right there. I'm like, ah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is quite possibly the
Looking-
worst SmackDown we've seen.
Oh,
Looking
I would
at
say
this,
it's
the
the worst.
only segment that was worth watching, honestly, is Tatanka and Matt Hardy versus Eminem.
It was a good match. It just wasn't as good as their last one. Then that's like everything else is just like, oh my.
This was really like they just rematched everything from No Way Out, basically.
Yeah, except for Boogeyman, fucking on the dicks.
That was the only new thing, and what was the point of that
Fucking
other than
sucking.
building him up, I guess?
Well, he had to fucking suck sometime, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
What's Adam's thoughts on this?
On what?
Everything, dude.
The show.
Everything was kind of at a really fast pace, especially with the Crystal Marshall and Jillian Hall thing. Kind of came out of nowhere. There was no real marketing for it, unless I missed something in between the.
They had to promote their Divas 2006 lingerie magazine.
That reminds me
Yeah.
of the camera cut, the commercial break that happened in the main event.
Oh yeah, that
The
was
one
us.
where they just like, oh, everybody's in the ring fighting, and then we get back and it's just fucking
headline.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
Benoit and JBL.
Benoit in a rest hold, basically.
Yeah, that was like egregious.
Yeah. It was like, why? What happens?
I really thought like, okay, it doesn't make sense because I would imagine that they have it all taped, right? Like,
Yeah, this is taped on Tuesdays, so
right. But you would think they have it like taped where even when it was on commercial, they were still taping what was going on. I don't
yeah,
imagine the camera was just like, all right, let's stop.
they probably knew it was ass and just were like, we just need to end this match as soon as possible.
Just like how we're gonna end this one. You got smacked up.